Welcome to this broadcast of Sports on Central Illinois Sports on YouTube. This game brought to you by the First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Real Net and Twine, Bowler's Universe, Pike County Express, Pike County Concrete and LSSD Trucking, the Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield, Pike County Lumber Company, Abney Home Improvement, Pike Feeds, Geared Up Custom Apparel, Refreshment Services Pepsi in County Market in Pittsfield, Tim Waters Concrete. Also brought to you by John Petty & Sons Construction, Great Rivers Bank, Lanham Chiropractic, Logan Ag, Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, Illini Community Hospital, Trash Queen, PCRE Incorporated and Auction Service, also Damon Plumbing, and B&R Heating and Air Conditioning, State Farm Insurance Agent Rod Prentice, Cascom, the City of Pittsfield, Carnes Communication, Pressures on You in Camp Point, the Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene, Dear Wester Grain, Derek Harris, your Edward Jones representative, Nucci's and the Bird Coffee House, Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Niebuhr Funeral Home, Best Systems Builders, Little Jess Motors in Quincy. Also by Matt Hughes, your channel seedsman, FBFM Jesse Shootman, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, Hamilton Funeral Home, Helena Ag and Brian Obert, Jersey Bar and Grill, Williams Auto Sales, The Rustic Market, Griffin Signs in Time, TJ's Trucking Service, and Brian Dickhoot Trucking in Camp Point. Now let's go to the broadcast of Central Illinois Sports.
And good afternoon to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live this afternoon from Boschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield, Illinois, for this Class 2A regional opener as the 18-10 Pittsfield Lady Saukees play host to the East Alton Wood River Oilers, who come into the game with a record of 7-22 on the season. Good afternoon to you. I'm Charlie Hall. John's alongside Jacob Manning, the camera here on Central Illinois Sports, and this is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The postseason starts today for the ladies. Winner of this game will play on Monday night in Roxana, as that's the regional to this quarterfinal game feeds into. We'll talk more about the matchup and the regional breakdown on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
You had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house. Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.com. Bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
This is Cammie and Joe. They are the sales force for Cascom Business and Residential Services. You may see them in your community, offering deals and services from Cascom. At Cascom, we understand your concerns about potential scams. Our courteous and professional sales team will always present identification when visiting with you. If for any reason you have questions or concerns, please contact us at 1-800-252-1799.
Thanks, and we'll be seeing you.
Are you searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, and Liberty. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you with all of your banking needs. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The Pittsfield Lady Saukees and the Oilers of East Alton Wood River matching up in this Class 2A regional quarterfinal. The winner will play Staunton at 7:30 on Monday night in Roxana. On the other side of the regional, Piasaw Southwestern beat Roxana 39-34. So this is one of those situations we've talked about with this new format when it comes to the postseason play with the higher seed playing host in the first round. Roxana is hosting a regional, and they never played at their own regional because they lost to Southwestern of Piasaw 39-34. So Piasaw will meet up with Alton Marquette on Monday night at 6 o'clock. And Staunton will play the winner of this game between the Lady Saukees and the Oilers, with the winners playing in the championship game on Thursday at 7 p.m. They feed into the Waverly sectional. The favored team to come out of that would probably be Quincy Notre Dame at this point, but they've got a pretty tough draw a couple of times in this thing. Sacred Heart Griffin's got a good team. Hillsborough's got a good team. Alton Marquette, of course, is very, very good. And then Illini West is in the mix of things. Of course, Illini West has to go through Camp Point Central at Camp Point Central, so that could be a very tough matchup for them as well. So it's a very good, evenly balanced sectional. The sectional from Waverly then feeds into the super sectional that will be played at Beardstown High School at 7 o'clock on Monday the 28th. So much like they've done on the boys' side of things in the postseason, the girls are playing almost the exact same days all across the board, so it kind of doesn't allow you, if you're a basketball fan, you're going to say, hey, I'm going to go watch maybe the Roxana regional this night, and then I'm going to head over to, Waverly or head over to Hillsborough possibly and catch a game. Kind of hard to do that because all the games are on the same night. They're a tad bit more spread out than on the boys' side. The boys' side, literally, a week from today is when the boys' regionals start. There'll be 9 days of basketball across the board in the state of Illinois from that point to the state tournament, and 3 of those are the state tournament games. So and a pretty interesting decision there. We'll talk more about how these two teams arrived at this point and preview the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this timeout on Central Illinois Sports.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carls, Nathan Jansen, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays. Wednesdays they feature smoked meat. Try the wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The Lady Saukees of Pittsfield and the Oilers of East Alton Wood River. Pittsfield with a record of 18-10 on the year. They started out the season 1-3 actually. Lost to Route Catholic, beat Beardstown, lost to Minden Unity, lost to West Hancock. Then won a game against West Prairie, lost to Carrollton, defeated West Central, lost to Calhoun, won a couple of games against Liberty and Restville, lost to Route Catholic again, and then really put together probably their best stretch of the season when they won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games in a row together. Before that streak was snapped on the 22nd of January against a very good Minden Unity squad. They then defeated Triopia, fell to Brown County, fell to Central Southeastern, and then beat North Green in their final regular season contest of the season. They also, I believe, fell to Greenfield Northwestern in a makeup game last week that's not listed on this schedule. So the Lady Saukees with a record of 18-10 and trying to, well, get some footing here as they start this postseason, as they've, after that hot streak, kind of fallen off a little bit. This squad from East Alton Wood River started the year 3-1, just the opposite of the Lady Saukees, and then have had some issues with stringing some wins together. A losing streak that started on the 6th of January didn't end until the 30th day of January when they finally were able to pick up a contest, but quite a few losses in a row, 7-22 on the season. The biggest thing we see for the Oilers is they're a very young squad. They're going to start 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores, so they're kind of building possibly for the future. And, you know, getting an upset win in the first round of the regional is something that would help propel this team as they move forward in their high school career. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show here on Central Illinois Sports. Both teams out on the court warming up in preparation for this contest. We step aside here to hear from some of the sponsors helping to make this game possible for you this afternoon. We'll talk more after this.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see your kitchen from every angle. Each detail, from the flooring to the countertops to the cabinets, are designed for your lifestyle. The team will explain the strengths of each product so your finished kitchen will last for generations. Whatever your needs, an island for entertaining, no maintenance quartz countertops, storage for all your seasonal items. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brewer. My husband and I are the owner and operators of Nucci's Bar and Restaurant. At Nucci's, we feature salmon, steaks, burgers, sandwiches, all Italian specialties made from our own recipes. You are guaranteed a high-quality, delicious meal every time you visit. People come from all over to dine in. We have live music on the weekends, which adds to the relaxing environment here. You can check out our Facebook page for our entertainment schedule. We recently opened a second business, Brewed Coffee House and Eatery. There we offer handcrafted beverages like lattes and macchiatos and cappuccinos. And we also specialize in paninis and salads and subs, and we even have ice cream. We're excited to provide another restaurant that serves the needs of our community. Come on down. We look forward to serving you.
Here at Little Jess, we're grateful to our community for letting us serve you for over 50 years. Supporting area schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. After an uncommon year, we couldn't be happier to see our athletes back in action and communities gathering in person to cheer them on. Our promise for the next 50 years is the same as it's been for the last 50, to meet our community's needs with a low-pressure experience, fair price, and family atmosphere. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Pittsfield and East Alton Wood River in this regional matchup on the ladies' side. The top teams will meet up at Redburn Arena. They're going to play all 4 classes at the same time on both the girls and boys side of things. So that's a different setup for this year. So the 1A, 2A semifinals will take place on the Thursday of the state tournament. If you're the team that loses your semifinal, you'll come back and play the 3rd and 4th place game that night, and then your state tournament appearance will be over. If you win, you'll move into the championship game, but it won't be until Saturday, so really not a lot of reason for you to hang around on Friday. But I can see the Friday games with the 3A and 4A teams, and the same thing, the third and fourth place game will be played later that night. And then all the championship games will be on the Saturday, starting in the morning and moving on through the afternoon and evening. So I like the idea of them playing all 4 classes. I don't know that I love the idea that if you're a 1A or 2A team, you're never in prime time when it comes to your state championship. But I don't think anybody's going to be upset if you win a state title, whether it was at 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. You're still the state champion, and that's what starts today as a quest for that crown. There's a lot of good teams in both the 1A and 2A side. In fact, we saw the top-ranked teams on the AP side battle it out earlier this week, and 1A Brimfield kind of took it to 2A Quincy Notre Dame. 73-49 was the final on that one, so Brimfield kind of put everybody in 1A on alert.
Somebody told me that they actually were up by more than 30 at one point over QND too, and it took QND fighting back to get it to that final score.
Yeah, pretty impressive win for Brimfield. We've seen Quincy Notre Dame's girls, and they are a very talented squad. And they've had some really, really good ones over the years. Pittsfield gets sent in opposite direction. This is a little bit of a different group than they've been with in the past. In the past couple of years, they've kind of gone more with those Springfield area schools on the girls' side of things, but now get sent a little farther south. This happened on the boys' side back in 2012 when they went south and ended up playing in the Vandalia sectional. So a little bit of a different route geographically, but what it does do for the Lady Saukees, you get to avoid Illini West, Central Southeastern, and Quincy Notre Dame, who you've already played and have had some struggles with this season, and get to play some new opponents, but that can be both good and bad. And if you're East Alton Wood River, you have really no idea of the Lady Saukees either. They have no common opponents on the year, which is not really that surprising. And so both teams are going to try to feel it out in the early going, see what they can get going early on, and see who can settle in first here. I think if you're Pittsfield, the big advantage to play at home. The Oilers had a trip of about an hour and a half to get here, so that could be a little bit of a factor. And kind of a strange start time, too. A 4 o'clock start on the Saturday. You don't play a lot of those games unless you're playing in a tournament type of a setting, so that could be a little bit different as well. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Applying for a loan, it's never been easier than it is right now with our friends at Great Rivers Bank. Learn more about their services by visiting greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. A quick break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. More with you next on Central Illinois Sports.
Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build. Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Welcome back to Bolshoi Gymnasium and the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The red and black Lady Saukees and the maroon and gold Oilers. They're going to be wearing their black uniforms on the road here today. Our matching up here in this Class 2A quarterfinal matchup. Winner will play again at 7:30 on Monday night at Roxana against Staunton, who's the 4 seed in the regional. Pittsfield's the 5 seed, and East Alton Wood River, I do believe, the 13 seed overall in the regional sectional complex. They're going to play the national anthem here. We'll step aside for a timeout. When we come back, starting lineups play-by-play. The Lady Saukees and the Oilers next on Central Illinois Sports.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300.
Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes would like to get a huddle started in your community or get you involved as a booster in the huddles that are already in your community. Go to westernilfca.org. That's westernilfca.org to find out more, or give me a call at 217-473-5151. Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes, working to bring Jesus Christ into your lives and your students' lives in our area. Crime Stoppers of Pike County is a program designed to allow members of the community to provide anonymous information about criminal activity without fear of reprisal or reluctance to get involved. By utilizing Crime Stoppers, a person can provide crime-solving assistance, cash rewards available up to $1,000. Callers will receive a personal code which is used to pay cash rewards if their information leads to an arrest. See something, hear something, say something. 217-285-1500 to leave your tip. Be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Let's meet the starting lineups, brought to you in part by Illini Express. Here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. On the south side of the square in Pittsfield, they're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org. For the East Alton Wood River Lady Oilers, Lindsey Perez is their head coach, 7-22 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a freshman, Jordan Ely. At a second guard, a freshman, Lily Treader. And at the third guard is the freshman, Mila Leggett. At a forward, she's a sophomore, Ocean Bland. And at the other forward, the sophomore, Addison Burns. Burns, Leggett, Bland, Treader, and Ely for the Oilers. For the Pittsfield Lady Saukees, Jeff Shireman's team is 18-10 on the year. They'll start at a guard, a 5'8 sophomore, Lainey Marable. At a second guard, a 5'3 junior, Tori Waters. And at the third guard, the 5'7 sophomore, Ellie Tinike, who is a junior, not a sophomore, even though the card says differently. Out of forward, a 5'9 junior, she's a senior, Katie Cox. Drex got me an old card here. And at the other forward is Allie Stambaugh, the 5'10 sophomore. Stambaugh, Tinike, Cox, Waters, and Marable for the Lady Saukees. Tip-off brought to you by Moose Lodge 420. Check them out for their Friday meals at Moose Lodge 420. New specials each week. The food is hot, the drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. Jumping in the center for East Alton Wood River is Emily Johnson. Against Katie Cox, as the tip is up and controlled by Pittsfield's Tinike. She'll work it to Waters in what looks to be a little bit of a zone. Here's a pull-up jump shot of the baseline by Marable, and she gives Pittsfield an early 2-0 advantage. 2-0 Lady Saukees out of the gate. Just underway in this first period. With the basketball on the right side is Ely. She'll dribble it out and give it out top. Ball knocked away by Waters. Run down to the backcourt by Ely. She could dribble. Instead has a ball stolen away. Waters with the steal. First turnover of the contest on the Oilers. 7:24 to play in the first. 2-0 the early Pittsfield advantage. Waters with it on the right side to Cox. Dribbles toward the baseline. Gets it on the opposite side to Waters. Takes it out front on the dribble. Now reverses it back to the same wing and Marable. Marable toward the top of the key. Try to throw a pass and it's picked off by Leggett. Stolen right back though by Katie Cox. She'll drive in, little up and under move. Shot no good, foul. Then Cox heads to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots.
That foul going to go against Lily Treader, her first and the team first against East Alton Wood River. And to the free throw line goes Cox shooting a couple. 2-0 the score, 7:02 to go in the first quarter of play on the Trash Queen scoreboard. First one up and good for Cox. Make it 3-0 Pittsfield.
The Picket Fence at 1275 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. They have over 30 booths available for you. Antiques, gifts, collectibles, primitives, handmades, odds, and ends. Check them out on Facebook for the Picket Fence.
She makes them both. Lady Saukees lead 4-0.
4-0 a minute into this contest. Into the front court with the basketball is Leggett. She's picked up the dribble, works it on the right side. Ball knocked away by Waters, and they'll say it's out of bounds off of the Oilers. And a turnover, the third already by East Alton Wood River. 6:51 to play in the first. We told you this is a young team, 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores. You'd expect some turnovers. Here's a turnover by Pittsfield now as Waters threw it out of bounds. And a turnover, the second of this game, by the Lady Saukees. Lily Treader to inbound. Does so in the backcourt by Leggett. She'll work it into the front court, left side, finds Johnson, holds it high above her head. Johnson, a pretty tall young lady, stands about 5'9". Here's the ball stolen away by Ellie Tinike. Tinike with the larceny, a layup at the other end, up and good. And makes it a 6-0 Pittsfield advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 6:20 to play in the first. Leggett into the front court. Bounce pass stolen away by Katie Cox, her second steal, 5th turnover. Takes it into the front court, and an offensive foul. She extends the arm. Nice job by Ocean Bland to step in and draw the charge. And that'll be Cox's first foul and the first team foul on Pittsfield.
Also 3rd turnover against the Lady Saukees.
6:11 to play in the first quarter. Really all Cox would have to do there is cross over to that left hand, and she would have had an open layup, but she kept trying to go right. Leggett on the right side, ball again stolen away by Tinike. Tinike with the left-hand layup. It is no good, but that's because she's fouled on the play by Ely and Ellie Tinike to shoot 2.
That'll be Jordan Ely's first and the team first against East Alton Wood River, and Ellie Tinike to the free throw line shooting 2. 6-0 the score. Lady Saukees with the lead, 5:58 to go in the first quarter. A play on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Tinike trying to add to that. Her first is up and good.
Bowlers Universe, hey folks, they're open until midnight tonight. They offer many menu items, burgers and fries, specialty pizzas. Try one of the many craft beers as well. They have entertainment for you this evening with Harmony Grits, I believe, entertaining you tonight. So check it out at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Tinike makes them both, makes it 8-0.
8-0 Lady Saukees. Just a little over 2 minutes into this ball game. Working off of quite a few turnovers, and here's another one. Waters took it away from Leggett. Waters breaks her down off the dribble. Drive in, high glass, shot won't go. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and is fouled. And Tori Waters heads to the stripe for the first time.
That foul is called on Milo Leggett. That's her first. Team third. And Waters shooting 2. Her first is up, and it rolls through.
Lady Saukees perfect from the free throw line in the early going. Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Second also up and good, and makes it a 10-0 Lady Saukees lead.
10-0, 5:45 to play in the first. Little full court man-to-man pressure. Ball tipped, stolen away. Cox in the corner. Fakes the 3. Now puts it on the deck. Dribble drive in. Little floater up is no good. Cox goes and gets the rebound. Power dribble. Back up and in for 2. And that's a dozen cousin now for the Lady Saukees. And they lead 12-0. Bland with it in the backcourt. Gets it to Cadence Reef, who's checked in for the first time. Her pass knocked out of bounds. Cadence is also just a freshman. There's just one senior on this team, and that's Addison Denton. Just 2 juniors, excuse me. Everybody else is a freshman or a sophomore. Very young squad for Coach Lindsey Perez. Inbounds pass comes to Treader. Treader will try the drive in and gets called for the travel. And if I'm not mistaken, the Oilers are still without a shot in this contest as they have 9 turnovers.
Correct.
In less than 3 minutes. 5:17 to play in the first. Little full court pressure now. Tinike with it, works it across to Cox. There's a long pass down to Marable. Baseline jump shot is good. Marable another 2 on a timeout by East Alton Wood River. A 30-second break. 14-0. The lead for the Lady Saukees. 5:05 to play in the first as you watch high school basketball on Central Illinois.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice. 6:20 to play in the first. 5:05 to play in the first. The Lady Oilers took the timeout as they trail 14-0. There's too many turnovers, and here's another one on the inbounds pass. Katie Cox, left side to Ten Eyck. Ten Eyck for a tray on the way. It's too hard. Rebound down on the defensive glass to Addison Denton. Denton works the ball to Treader. Treader on the trot into the front court. Right side, Reef had the ball knocked loose, and it's tied up on the court. It'll stay with the Lady Oilers on the alternating possession arrow. Into the contest for the Lady Saukees is the 5'10" sophomore Janie Hefner during the dead ball. Out of bounds underneath for the Oilers. Reef to throw it in. Nope, that's Treader, excuse me, Lily Treader. Bounce pass in to the free throw line. Emily Johnson's shot put up no good. Rebound on the weak side, though, to Denton, her second board, and she's fouled by Waters.
That'll be Tori Waters' first, team second against the Lady Saukees. Ball out of bounds underneath the basket to the Lady Oilers.
4:44 to play in the first. Treader again to trigger. Treader to trigger, Treader to trigger. Bland with an out. Little dribble drive, shot block, gets her own rebound. No, couldn't secure it off of her fingertips and out of bounds. And Lady Saukees basketball length of the court to go.
That trip down the court, the Lady Oilers at least got a couple shots off, 0 for 2 on the game.
Struggling a little bit to take care of the basketball, trying to throw some long passes, and Pittsfield's quickness has forced some turnovers. Ten Eyck with the basketball, works in between the circles to Waters. Back to Ellie Ten Eyck. Left side it goes to Cox. Dribble drive in, throws a crazy shot, and the rebound pulled down by Treader. Cox just got way off balance that time. Ball into the front court, knocked away from behind by a hustling Tori Waters, and the Oilers ball underneath. 4:18 to play in the opening quarter. The Oilers' Lily Treader to throw it in again. Looks for an opening. Gets it to Johnson at the free throw line. She will pull it out front. Bounce pass on the left side goes to Denton. Denton on the dribble, hands it to Reef. On the wing, Treader. Good look, 3-ball on the way. Too hard. And the rebound down to Sydney Bauer, her first, or Shelby Bauer, sorry Shelby. Shelby Bauer's first rebound, and she's fouled.
It's probably not the first time she's been called Sydney.
Addison Denton called for the foul, her first team fourth. Length of the court to go for the Lady Saukees. 4:03 to play in the first quarter. Back into the contest for East Alton Wood River is Mila Leggett, the freshman. Sits down Reef, a fellow freshman. Then bounce pass to the backcourt. Waters and Ten Eyck looking to bring it up. They get it to the middle and Cox. She'll dribble toward the front court. Gets it down low to Bauer, who puts it up and in for two. Good find by Cox. Bauer knew what to do with it and makes it a 16-0 Lady Saukees lead. 3:47 to play in the opening action here in this regional quarterfinal. On the right side with it is Leggett, and she's bumped in. Foul, but she tried to force it in just a little bit there.
I believe it'll be Bauer, and it will. That's Bauer's first and the team third.
Jordan Ely back in for East Alton Wood River. Sits down Denton. Treader to throw it in. Looking here, looking. Gets the ball into Leggett, and she's called for the travel. So double-digit turnovers for the Lady Oilers. 3:33 to play in the first. Waters with it. Takes it into the front court on the pass to Hefner. Back to Waters in the corner. Trying to get away from the double team. Gets it out top to Ten Eyck. Down low. Pass is knocked out of bounds by Emily Johnson. Good recovery on the defense by Johnson. That allows Marable to check in along with Stambaugh. Hefner and Bauer sit down.
Johnson, a very long young lady.
Does anybody else find it funny that they had to go run down the ball, first of all? Tony Fessler out maybe saying some, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Keep it moving out there in the lobby. But anybody else find it funny that Jeff Shireman refers to Ellie Ten Eyck as Eli? She has a brother named Eli, too. On the right side, here's a three-shot blocked by Johnson. Rebound, though, down to Ten Eyck. And she is fouled by Ely.
It's Ely's second.
Excuse me. No. They called the foul on Stambaugh of Pittsfield. Okay.
Okay. Well, then that'll be the fourth turnover. They called it on Marable, too. Right?
No, it was on Marable.
Team fourth, her first.
You'll see here the players. Johnson drives in, puts it up, and puts the Lady Oilers on the board. 3 minutes to play in the first. Marable into the front court for Pittsfield. Throws it over the top to Tenike. Out to Waters. On the left side, Cox. Dribble drive in. Little pull-up shot is no good. But she's fouled by Treader. And Katie Cox to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That's Lily Treader's foul. Her second. Team 5th. And Cox shooting a couple. Her first is up and rolls off, no good.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan need. Contact Damon Emmerich by calling 285-4404. That's 217-285-4404.
It's a 16-2 game, 2:47 to go in the first quarter of play. Cox makes the second, makes it 17-2.
On the Trash Queen scoreboard, Trash Queen for all your residential and commercial trash pickup needs. Here's a ball tied up at half court as Leggett and Cox got tied up, and the alternating possession arrow favors the Lady Saukees. 2:40 to play in the first. Tenike inbounds it to Waters, right back to Tenike. To Waters, I thought it was a 1-2-2. I'm not really sure what kind of defense actually. Down low, stand ball on the catch, try to put up a shot. Rebound, putback is good by Tenike, though, to clean up the glass. And makes it a 17-point Lady Saukee advantage.
Tenike with 6.
Leggett into the front court, into a double team, throws out of it, ball knocked away, stolen away. Marable with it, gets it to Ellie Tenike. 2:13 to play in the first. Lady Saukees having it their way in the early going of this contest. Marable on the right wing, out to Stambaugh, looking in the corner to Waters. Takes a single bounce of it, skips it across to Tenike, fakes the 3, puts it on the deck, little floater up, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Ocean Bland, and then she's bumped and fouled by one of the Lady Saukees.
That foul going to be Allie Stambaugh's first and the team 5th. It'll be ball out of bounds, length of the court to go for the Oilers.
So 5 team fouls on both sides, and we could see some free throws shot in this first half. Still 1:55 to play in the first. Leggett into the front court to Ely. Ely will dribble toward the free throw line. Ball knocked loose. Still loose out there on the floor after Marable. Also Leggett, and she runs it down to Ely. Pittsfield really pestering the ball out front. Leggett works it down low to Ely. Little floater up. Won't fall as it just rolls off the rim. And on the rebound, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lady Saukee basketball. Here's Bauer back into the game. Shelby Bauer replaces Waters. 1:33 to play in the first. 17-point lead and the basketball for Pittsfield. Bauer works it a stand ball. Long pass down to Marable. Her shot blocked out of bounds by Johnson. Emily Johnson is an active post player. Here comes Hefner back into the game. She sits down Katie Cox. Marable to throw it in on the baseline. Gets it out front to Hefner. The Tenike calls out the play call. Gets it back from Bauer. On the right wing now, Stambaugh. Looks for the opening, top of the key. Marable lets it fly from downtown. Shot no good. And a good box up by Allie Stambaugh. She had the young lady over her back, and that was Mackenzie Cox, who will be called for her first.
Cox's first, team 6th. That'll be ball out of bounds underneath the basket to the Lady Saukees.
Really nice box out by Stambaugh that caused that foul. 1:08 to play in the first. Marable gets it to Bauer. On the right side, Tenike fakes the 3, puts it on the deck, gets it down low. Marable, her shot blocked, no, fouled. And the second foul in about 10 seconds on Mackenzie Cox.
Cox's second, team 7th. Marable to the free throw line, shooting 2. She has 4 points on the day, first free throws of the day. 19-2 the score, 1:02 to go in the first quarter of play. Lady Saukees with the lead on the Trash Queen scoreboard, make it 20-2.
Here comes a new player in for East Alton Wood River, who we don't have on the roster. Also, didn't see a 42 in the book, so we'll have to check that here. And second one up is no good. And the rebound down to the Lady Oilers. And Leggett's into the front court. She's bumped in. Fouled here.
Lady Saukees ran through a screen that time.
Marable called for the foul, her second.
Team 6th.
And it's ball out of bounds on the sideline for East Alton Wood River. 55 seconds to play in the first. Pass comes in off of Johnson. No, they said it was tipped out. That will allow Waters to return for Marable. Also Cox back into the game for the Lady Saukees. She will replace Stanball. 53.8 seconds to play in the first. And bounce pass coming here for the Oilers. Free throw line. The player, we don't have a name, out to Bland. Bland will put up a shot, no good. Rebound pulled in by Waters. Waters to Tinike. 40 seconds to play in the first. 20-2, the Lady Saukees lead. Waters, Cox on the left side against this zone defense. Waters, she was in a spot where she could have been trapped, but dribbles away from it. Bounce pass down low. Hits Cox down there. She's got to get out of there. Gets it out to Tinike with 20 seconds. Free throw line Hefner over to Waters, who puts up a little jumper, no good. Rebound Hefner, her shot blocked. But they'll say that the foul is committed by Emily Johnson.
That's Johnson's first, team 8th. And Hefner to the free throw line, shooting a couple. 20-2 the score, 15.3 to go. First one up for Hefner, a little too long, no good. She'll get another. Tonight gets a little break. Hefner will try and correct and get the second here. Her second is also too long. Rebound comes down to Katie Cox.
She's in a triple team, tries to throw out of it, and the ball is knocked loose. Run down, though, by the Lady Saukees. Bauer has it out top with 7. Looking for an opening. Finds Cox on the back door. Nice catch. Has the ball knocked loose. Comes free to Waters. A 3 at the buzzer. It's no good. And after a quarter, it's Pittsfield 20, East Alton Wood River 2. Second quarter play-by-play your way after this.
Pikeland Motors, located on the east side of the square in Pittsfield, is the place to go for your next new or used vehicle purchase. Plus, they have great service after the sale. Call Pikeland Motors at 285-2196. And after your trip to Pikeland with that new vehicle, head on down to the Riverbank in Florence. Great steak night every Thursday night. The drinks are cold, the food is hot at the Riverbank in Florence, on the banks of the Illinois River, and sometimes in it. Thanks to Doug Daniel and Riverbank and Pikeland Motors for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
After a quarter, it's 20-2 Lady Saukees over the Lady Oilers of East Alton Wood River. Lady Saukees shooting 6 of 17 from the floor, 35%, 0 of 4 from 3, 8 of 12 from the free throw line, 67%. East Alton Wood River, 1 of 6, 17%, 0 of 1 from 3, have yet to shoot a free throw.
Problem for the Lady Oilers in that first quarter was the turnovers.
13.
Yeah, 13 first quarter turnovers, and that is tough to recover from. It will be Lady Oilers basketball. We do want to let you know that 42 is Addison Burns. We had it on the roster as a different number, but glad to see Addison out there. She's a sophomore. Here's the ball stolen away by Tinike. For the Lady Saukees, into the front court. Waters out to Tinike. To Waters on the left wing. Bounces in the corner to Cox. Holds it there. She is going to be called for the second offensive foul of the contest. She extends that arm out and shoved the defender away. Second time she's done that today.
Her second, team 7th, also 5th turnover against the Lady Saukees. Both of her fouls have been the same thing, and if you keep doing it, it's going to keep getting called.
7:30 to play in the first. Into the front court, Leggett. She's still trying to get free from Waters. Here's a pass and a foul on Katie Cox. She'll pick up her third.
Cox is third. Team 8th, it'll be 1-1. Johnson shooting 1-1, I believe. Yeah. Emily Johnson shooting 1-1. She's got the only 2 points of the day for the East Alton Wood River Oilers. 20-2 the score. Lady Saukees with the lead, 7:21 to go in the first half of play. And Johnson's first shot is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Ellie Tinike. Her third.
Tenike will bring it toward the front court. Gets it to Waters. Back to Tenike across the stripe. 7:11 to play in the first half. It's 20-2. The lead for Pittsfield. Free throw line, Bauer. Out top, Waters. Over to Tenike. In the corner, it goes to Marable. She'll work it back out front to Bauer. Bauer, bounce pass near the sideline to Tenike. Free throw line, Waters. Little pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound down to Stambaugh. She puts a pass down to Marable, who puts up a shot, no good. And the rebound to Emily Johnson for the Oilers. She'll take it into the front court, full speed ahead. Dribble drive in to the rim, shot no good, but foul. Then Emily Johnson back to the free throw line. Very aggressive on that take.
That foul going to go against Allie Stambaugh, her second, team 9th. Johnson to the free throw line, shooting 2 this time. She's 0 for 1 from there. She's got the only 2 points of the day for them. 20-2 the score. Lady Saukees with that 18-point lead. 6:37 to go in the first half of play. Johnson's first is up and too long, no good. She'll get another as she was fouled shooting.
And Pittsfield wants a timeout. 6:37 to play in the first. 20-2. The advantage for the Lady Saukees. Back after this.
We hope you've experienced Castiles in Pittsfield sometime in your life. If not, they're just west of the square in Pittsfield. Castiles has top quality paints and home decorative ideas, plus a great selection of greeting cards, ladies' clothing, many great gift ideas, wedding registration, and more. Castiles is a one-stop, fantastic place for you to shop. Why don't you stop by Castiles today, west of the square in Pittsfield? You'll want to stop by soon and often at Castiles.
6 minutes, 37 seconds to play in the half. It's 20-12, or 20-2, excuse me, the advantage for Pittsfield on top of East Alton Wood River. And Emily Johnson to the free throw line to shoot the second of a 2-shot foul.
Her second attempt is up and also too long, no good. Rebound comes down to Marable, her first.
To Waters, now to Tenike. Works it into the front court to Marable. Back out top, Tenike. Free throw line, Bauer. Rips and drives off the window too hard. Rebound to Johnson. For Wood River, she breaks it into the front court. Works it left side to Leggett for a 3, and it's good. Mila Leggett with her first 3-pointer of the contest and makes it 20-5. Bauer with the basketball for the Lady Saukees. In the corner, works out of it on the pass to Waters. Now to Tenike. Looks to make a move to Waters now on the pass. Left side Hefner. 5:53 to play in the first. Half a play. Here's the ball stolen away by Leggett. She's picked it up. Works it on the left side to Ely. Ely to Leggett on the dribble. Behind the back with it. Up top to Johnson. Johnson going to let it fly from downtown. It's off the iron, no good. And the rebound out of bounds to Pittsfield. Stambaugh will check back in with those 2 fouls. She'll sit down Bauer. Cox already on the bench with 3 fouls.
The Lady Saukees have Marable with 2 fouls, Stambaugh with 2 fouls, and Cox with 3.
Well, good thing they built that early lead, right?
Yeah.
20-5 the score as it is right now. But they've not scored in a while. Stambaugh with it.
Not scored in the quarter.
5:20 to play in the second quarter. Waters. Works it out to Tenike. Right wing with it, Marable for the long 2. It's good. Lady Marable with her second basket of the night.
Her third even. She's got 7 now.
Her second since her first.
Yeah.
And makes it 22-5 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Leggett with the basketball. Works it to Burns. Had trouble with the handle, and it's stolen away into the front court. Tenike down to Stambaugh. Shot it way too hard. Rebound down to Marable. She'll put it back up and in.
She's got 9.
And Marable having a nice day as the sophomore. 24-5. 4 quick points for the Lady Saukees. Took them 30 seconds to score those and 3 minutes to get the first basket. Into the front court, Johnson, coast to coast, takes to the hoop and in for 2.
She's got 4 of their 7.
I think she could do that quite a bit if she wanted to. Just from my brief observation.
She's a strong player for sure.
Marable, pull-up jump shot off the side of the backboard, no good. Hustles after her own rebound, though. Kept it alive on the offensive side. Out front with it, Waters to Stambaugh on the left wing. Marable in the middle. Turnaround shot from there, no good. Rebound down to Marable again. To Stambaugh, had the ball knocked loose and turned over.
Seventh turnover
into
against
the
the
front court.
Saukees.
Ely has it knocked loose from behind by a hustling Tori Waters once again. As Tenike now secures it. She's bumped and fouled by Burns, and they'll shoot 1-1 at the other end.
That'll be Burns' first. Team ninth, Tenike to the other end to shoot 1-1.
Into the contest comes Treader along with Reef for the Oilers. On the other side, we see Peebles in for the first time. Taylor Peebles, the 5'8" freshman.
Tenike's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 6. 24-7 the score. Lady Saukees with the lead, 3:50 to go in the first half of play. First one is up and good for Tenike. She'll get the bonus.
Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see Rick and Tracy Real or call 217-285-5013.
She makes them both and has 8.
26-7. Here's another turnover as Peebles took it away.
17 now.
And there's still 3:39 to play in the first half. Just really struggled to take care of it for Wood River.
Only 4 in the second quarter, though, so it has been better.
Tenike out to Waters. Over to Stambaugh. Free throw line Marable. Bounces to Waters to Tenike on the wing. Pushes it down low to Peebles. Peebles throws a high pass. Waters kind of tipped it to Tenike. Right side Marable, who's had the hot hand here as of late. Tenike out top Waters. Took off before she dribbled, and that's a travel. Turnover on Pittsfield. Hefner returns to the game. And Peebles sits down after a brief break for Hefner.
8 turnovers for the Lady Saukees now.
3:11 to play in the half. 26-7 Pittsfield. Treader with it into the front court. Works it to Ely on the right side. Right back to Treader. Good play. Treader's shot partially blocked, and the rebound pulled down by Stambaugh. To Ellie Tenike. Brings it across the half-court line. She double dribbled, no call. Stambaugh back to Tenike. Out front Waters to Tenike. Right back to Waters. They play a little pitch and catch. Still don't exactly know what type of a zone this is for East Alton Wood River. And now a travel by Hefner. 9th turnover. Peebles back in. Hefner sits down.
Sometimes looks like a 2-1-2, but
sort of lacking an overall shape, I would say. Here's Ely, works to the corner. Ball knocked away by Tenike and stolen away.
18 turnovers on Wood River now.
Waters and Tenike still in the backcourt. 2:13 to play in the half. Stambaugh had trouble with the catch and a turnover on the Lady Saukees.
They're 10th.
A little bit of a sloppy game right here in the second quarter. 2:10 to play in the half. Pittsfield's up by 19, but Wood River with the basketball. The Oilers. Treader looks down low. Johnson strong with it, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound fought for. Johnson rips it away again. Runs it down in the corner. Throws it out to Ely. Out to Leggett. Back to Johnson right side. Dribble drive in to the rim and in for 2. Sophomore Johnson with another 2, and Jeff Shireman wants the timeout for Pittsfield. 1:43 to play in the half. 26-9 Pittsfield with the advantage. Back after this.
I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Blessing. In the dream world, I would have loved to have been a Major League Baseball player. This job has been so satisfying. When I do a total knee or a total hip replacement on a patient, it is so fulfilling to improve their quality of life. They can do things now that they couldn't do before the surgery, and when they're in the office and they're very appreciative, it makes me feel that I'm doing the Lord's work.
.143 to play in the half. 26-9. Pittsfield on top. They called the timeout. Their second of the game. And we'll have the basketball in the backcourt. Tonight, Waters. Waters brings it across. Toward the sideline now. Ball knocked out of bounds by Reef. It stays with Pittsfield on the sideline. Lady Saukees got out to a big lead, like 17-0. And then, I mean, really since that point, it's been fairly even. In fact, exactly even on the scoreboard.
Been as many as 19, but never more than that.
Here's Tenike top of the key for a 3. It's off the mark. And Reef runs down the board for the Oilers. Now she's into a double team in the backcourt. Ball stolen away by Peebles. She and Johnson are tied up. The possession arrow favors Pittsfield here, so the Lady Saukees will keep it. Ball out of bounds underneath. Inbounds pass in the corner to Tenike. She'll try the little pull-up jump shot, and it's good.
Tenike with 10.
It's a 28-9 Pittsfield lead on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Ball knocked away in the backcourt, but they'll say that Waters. Did Waters commit the foul?
I'm not sure.
I think she did.
Yeah. That's going to be Waters' second, team 10th. It'll be double bonus on the other end, and Johnson will be shooting once again, I believe. Emily Johnson is 0 for 3 from the free throw line. She's got 6 points on the afternoon. Oh, well, they only have him for 9. I had him for 10.
Quit counting by twos, will you?
I have 10 fouls on people, so I'm not sure. Shot up and good for Johnson. She gets another. It's just predicting the future, Charlie. I saw her shooting 2 free throws. Makes it 28-10. Makes it 28-11 as she makes them both.
Johnson's been impressive. If they could just take a little better care of it, they'd be right in this game, I think. Tenike with the basketball out near the half-court line. Over to Bauer in the corner. Hefner skips it over the top to Tenike. Tenike on the dribble drive. Floater up, no good. Fouled, and she'll shoot 2. 43.4 seconds to play in the half.
That foul going to go against Lily Treater, her third, team 10th. Tenike back to the free throw line where she is 4 of 4. She's got 10. Her first is up and too long, no good.
LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing. For all of your trucking and hauling needs, contact the Dunhams and their professional team at LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808.
Tenike's second is also too long, no good, and the rebound comes down to Ely.
Into the front court, Johnson gets it out front to Ely. On the right side now to Leggett. Looks down low to Ely. Tries a pass in the paint. It's stolen away by Marable.
20th turnover.
Into the front court with it is Tenike on the run out. Her shot is up, no good, but she's fouled by Johnson.
Johnson's second. Tenike to the free throw line where she just missed 2. She's 4 for 6. She's got 10. 28-11 the score. Lady Saukees with the lead, 24.3 to go on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Tenike shooting 2. Her first is up and good again. She's got 11.
Here comes Williams back into the game for Pittsfield. Marable sits down.
Marable sits down with a couple of fouls. And her second also good. She's got 12.
And there's 20 seconds to play in the half. Pass on the right side was tipped, but comes free to Ely. Johnson out top at Leggett. It's on the right side back to Ely. Bounces down in the paint to Reef. Reef out of a triple team.
They don't know how much time's left.
1 and none. And they won't get a shot off, and we reach halftime. It's a 30-11 advantage for the Pittsfield Lady Saukees over East Alton Wood River, and the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show starts now.
Cellular. We believe you should get more of the latest 5G technology for less of your hard-earned money. Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours. Any of our 5G phones with no trade-in or hidden fees. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Come check out America's locally grown wireless at U.S. Cellular. Visit Carnes Communications, a U.S. Cellular authorized agent, located at 224 East Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
The Rustic Market is a small town treasure. Come discover unique gifts, home decor, and a variety of specialty foods. Find fun clothes from size small to 3X and a personal stylist to outfit you from head to toe. And new merchandise weekly. Explore the Rustic Market today. The Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop features all of your favorite specialty espresso drinks. Enjoy over 50 fabulous flavors of Lotus and try the new Soda Mixology with exciting flavor combinations added to your favorite Pepsi product. Come see us at the Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop today.
Pike County Glass has been outfitting homes and businesses with high-quality windows and doors since 1952. We'll work with your schedule and budget to ensure your project is done in an affordable and timely manner. Our team is happy to travel near or far to install your door or window project. Did we mention we also replace auto glass? Please come and see us at 1071 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-4275 for all your glass needs.
Logan Ag is now in its 60th year. That's almost as old as Grampy.
That's right, boys, and we continue to provide
quality products at competitive prices
with service that exceeds customer expectations. Logan Agri-Service,
serving agriculture since 1962.
After a quarter, the Lady Saukees led 20-2. They lead 30-11 here at halftime over the East Alton Wood River Oilers. And at half, Lady Saukees have turned the ball over 10 times. East Alton Wood River 20. It was a 10-9 quarter for the Lady Saukees, so just gained a point there from the first quarter score. Lady Saukees have led by as many as 19. There have been no ties and no lead changes. Fouling situation, Katie Cox with 3 fouls for the Lady Saukees, 2 for Tori Waters, 2 for Allie Stambaugh, 2 for Lainey Marable, and then a single foul on Shelby Bauer to get to their total fouls. And East Alton Wood River has 3 fouls on Lily Treater, and then 2 on Mackenzie Cox, and 2 on Emily Johnson, a single foul on Addison Burns, and Addison Denton, also 1 on Jordan Ely in the first half. For this 30-11 halftime score, Lady Saukees with the lead. On the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service is the best local choice. Phone 217-285-2856. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service. If you're not, they make you cool. Right now as we head to winter, get your heating units checked out. 285-2856. B&R Heating and Cooling in Pittsfield.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
It's 30-11. Lady Saukees leading the East Alton Wood River Lady Oilers here at half. And in the first half, the Oilers shot 4 of 12 from the floor, 33%, 1 of 3 from the three-point arc, 33%, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 40%. Led in scoring by Emily Johnson with 8 points to go along with 3 rebounds, and 3 points for Mila Leggett in the first half to get to their 11. Lady Saukees shot 9 of 27 from the floor, 33%, 0 of 5 from 3, and 12 of 18 from the free throw line, 67%. Led in scoring by 12 from Ellie Tinike, 9 from Laney Marable, 5 from Katie Cox, as she's been in foul trouble much of the game with 3 fouls now. 2 points apiece for Tori Waters and Shelby Bauer to get to their 30 points in the first half of play here against East Alton Wood River. And Lady Saukees lead 30-11 here at halftime. And we're going to take another break on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers! Adney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Welcome back. Thanks to Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular agent, for being our halftime sponsor. 30-11 is the halftime lead for the Lady Saukees over the Lady Oilers of East Alton Wood River. And Pittsfield came out and jumped out to that big lead, but a pretty even second quarter, John.
10-9. So, yeah, Lady Saukees need to pick it up and figure things out, because opponents are only going to get harder from here.
And it'll be ball out.
Oilers ball out of bounds.
For East Alton Wood River to start the second half. And we're underway. Leggett's got it in the backcourt against Waters. Still on the dribble, drives in, runs into her own player, and Johnson, ball knocked out of bounds. And it stays with the Oilers here.
She knocked Johnson to the floor. That's That was as hard as Johnson's been hit all day, for sure.
Ball out of bounds underneath. Comes into Johnson at the free throw line. Chop it up, no good. Rebound down to Tenike.
Her fourth.
She's got the basketball for the Lady Saukees into the front court to Katie Cox, who sat quite a while in that first half with those fouls.
I was a bit surprised to see her start this third quarter with 3 fouls.
Pass comes to Marable on the baseline, out to Waters. Waters a little hook shot, no good. Rebound put back by Stanbaugh, won't fall. Stanbaugh gets it back, shoots it off the bottom of the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last touch by Stanbaugh. And it will be Oilers basketball.
Waters had a lot of contact that time.
Well, that it was the best shot selection I've seen.
Would not disagree.
Here's a ball into the corner. Treader keeps it alive. Left side, a long 2 is up. Count the basket for Ocean Bland. And then a foul underneath against the Oilers.
So
it's called against Johnson.
Treader's ball. Treader's 2 points?
No.
No?
Bland's
2 points, I'm sorry. Her first 2 of the game. Makes it 30-14. Johnson's foul, her first, or her third, team first. Ball out of bounds, the length of the court to go. It wasn't a 3, it was a 2.
Yeah, if it was on the line, they pointed at the line the entire way there. 30-13 the score. 7 minutes to play in the third on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Cox with the basketball, works it to Stanbaugh left side, out on the wing to Tenike. Gets it between the circles to Waters. Waters the little drive in, her shot blocked by Johnson, but Johnson will be called for the foul, and she'll pick up her fourth with 6:46 to play in the third. Waters goes down hard.
She's hopping back up.
Her teammates were very supportive. They said, get up.
I think she may have floor burned an elbow there going down, but she's going to be shooting free throws.
She's tough. She's a Waters.
She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. That's where she got her 2 points on the day. It's 30-13. And 6:46 to go in the third quarter. Play Lady Saukees with the lead on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Her first is up and too long, no good.
Speaking of Waters, how about Waters Concrete? Tim Waters offers quality concrete for your new build, driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. Call 309-252-1052.
Her second attempt is up and good. She's got 3 and makes it a 31-13 Lady Saukees lead.
She'll sit down as Bowers into the game. She says, I just tipped my elbow. That was Waters on the issue. Let the team doctor look at it. Ball knocked out of bounds by Cox. It'll stay on the sideline here for East Alton Wood River. 31-13 score, turned around on the scoreboard here and on the inbounds play.
Stanbaugh reached across the line.
So they're going to give her a delay of game warning. Next time she'd reach over there, it would be a technical. Inbounds pass is stolen away by Bauer. She'll work it out to Marable on the baseline. Cox. Cox on the dribble drive, up and in for 2. Makes it a 20-point lead, 33-13, 6:30 to play in this third period. Leggett into the front court, and they'll say she stepped out of bounds, and a turnover on East Alton Wood River.
22nd, second of the second half.
Bauer to inbound. Pass goes in the backcourt to Tenike. She'll work the dribble across the half-court line, gets it to Bauer. On the right side now Cox, rips and drives on the baseline. Over it goes to Marable. Out to Tenike for the 3, no good. And the rebound down to Treader. She'll work the outlet pass to Leggett. Leggett will bring the ball toward the front court here. Down by 20 are the Oilers. Shot put up no good, and on the rebound, down with it is Lady Saukees Bauer. Out to Tenike, now Cox will take it across with the right-hand dribble. Dribbles in, she got the screen by Stanbaugh, shot put up and good. And it makes it 35-13. Largest lead of the contest for the Lady Saukees here. On the Trash Queen scoreboard, Trash Queen, 217-320-4320.
Got somebody chatting a little too much with the referee. They're going to get to go home, I think, early.
Fan to exit stage right. 5:41 to play in the third. So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
As a fan.
Yeah. What are you complaining about down 22 with 5:41 to go in the third quarter of play?
Yeah.
That call was terrible, Charlie.
Okay.
You just don't understand.
Even if it was. There's a word that rhymes with perspective. It's called perspective. Here's a shot block and a rebound for Bauer. So we're back to live action. 5:30 to play in the third. Cox dribble drive, coast to coast, layup good. Katie Cox, another 2.
She's got 11.
In fairly limited playing time. And it makes it 37-13. 5:19 to play in the third. Here's a ball. Marable there a hair late, and she'll be called for the open field tackle.
Her third team first. They need to sign her up for the football team. That was as good a tackle as anybody all year.
Problem is, if she had used the ball side hand, I think she'd have had the steal. But she tried to use her left hand, which is strange because she's right-handed. Tenike did that earlier. The ball side hand was the right hand, which is her dominant hand, but she used the left hand. It just doesn't make any sense. And there's a blocking foul called on Bauer.
Bauer second, team second.
By the way, if you're wondering, the foul disparity in this game, well, there really isn't one. It's pretty even both ways.
It's 2-2 in this quarter. It was 11-10 in the first half.
So yeah, it's been fairly even. A lot of them. 5:11 to play in the third. Out front with it is Burns. She'll pull up for the free throw line jump shot, no good. Rebound down to Burns. She'll put it back up, won't fall. Rebound tipped around, loose out there. Down to Treader, top of the key, Leggett for a 3. It's no good. And on the rebound, Burns called for a push.
That'll be her second. Team third. It'll be ball out of bounds, length of the court to go for the Lady Saukees.
Here's Waters back in for Pittsfield. She'll sit down. Bauer, also Grace Henry's in for the first time, the freshman for Pittsfield. Just under 5 minutes to play in the third. Lady Saukees with the big lead and the basketball. Stand ball with it to Tenike on the right side. Cox throws it out front to Waters. Waters still on the bounce, tries the dribble drive in, finds Cox on a little backdoor pass, shot up and good by Cox. Give her 13. And makes it 39-13, Lady Saukees. Leggett into the front court, works off of the screen. And the call, Waters for running through the screen there. Man was arguing the call before he knew it was called.
I was going to say.
Called against Waters.
It's Waters third, team third, and it's ball out of bounds to East Alton Wood River.
Well, it's good to wait before you start an argument to know that you're not arguing against yourself. 4:26 to play in the third. 39-13 is the Lady Saukees advantage. A lot of frustration in this world. Treader to inbound it. And she's fouled by Henry.
Grace Henry's first, team fourth. The Lady Saukees now have 4 fouls in this quarter, and the Oilers only have 3. I think somebody needs to yell and get thrown out.
I can try.
I'd rather you not.
Out top, Denton. She'll work a pass to Treader. Works off the bounce, ball knocked loose, stolen away by Waters. Waters to Tenike in the backcourt, guarded by Burns, and Burns will foul her and pick up her 3rd foul.
Very, very far from the basket. Her third, team 4th.
Peebles in, she'll replace Stambaugh. On the other side, Burns takes a chair as back into the contest is Ocean Bland. I can tell you this would be the first broadcast I've done that the player's first name is Ocean. Waters toward the right side. Just under 4 minutes to play in this third. To Tenike. On a travel. Left side, Henry to Peebles. Down low, Cox. Shot put up too hard. Rebound weak side, Henry. She'll put it back up and in for 2.
Henry's first 2 of the night.
41-13. 3:37 to play in the third. Treader into the front court finds Denton. Denton bounce pass is tipped and loose. Run down though by Leggett. Good find down low. Shot put up no good by Cox. Rebound loose down to Leggett. Little floater up off the high glass, no good. Rebound pulled down again on the offensive side, this time by Denton. And then thrown away. Into the backcourt and then over and back, and a turnover on the Oilers.
They're 24th.
3:16 to play in the third. We'll see substitute back into the game, Cadence Reef. So Reef and an Ocean on the same team. Reef the last name, Ocean the first name.
They need a lake and a river.
What if you had Ocean Reef? 3:11 to play in the third. Left side with it is Hefner. Out top the Tenite. Pulls up from the free throw line. Finds the bottom of the net.
She's got 14.
L.A. Tenite, the junior, gives the Lady Saukees a 30-point lead. Just under 3 minutes to play in the third. Their largest of the contest. That was Cox with it. Mackenzie Cox for East Alton Wood River. Her pass is too wide of her intended recipient. And a turnover here on the Oilers.
Lady Oilers with just 2 points in this quarter.
A lot of oil refinery down in that Wood River area. Wood River, Roxana, that kind of stretched down there. Here's a ball tipped and nearly stolen away. Run down by Waters, though. Gets it out to Tenite. So you have the Oilers, and then Roxana's the Shells. Turnaround shot by Cox is blocked and out of bounds, and it would have been Lady Saukee basketball. Peoples kind of went after it, tried to save it, and touched the ball before it went out of bounds. So it'll be Oiler basketball. Here is Marable back in. Peebles sits down. And the Oilers have it. Probably not a ton of high schools with the mascot of an Oiler. Here's a shot put up, no good. Rebound down to Tenike.
Probably not.
Marable, bounce pass down to Hefner. Shot put up and good. Nice job running the floor by Hefner. She gets the pass for the easy two. And now we'll have a stoppage in place so one of the young ladies can tie a shoe. Let's tell you about Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Learn more about the services at Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. They're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the Pittsfield Square. 2:05 to play in this third period. Mackenzie Cox with it. Looks for a pass down low. Too hard for Ely and out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Saukee basketball once again.
Thought they were targeting Tony for a minute there, Charlie. It almost hit him in the head.
He'd have been all right. He's got a hard head. Waters to Tenike. Tenike across the half-court line. Right side, Cox. Cox going to shoot it from downtown. It's no good. Rebound down to Tenike. She'll dribble in. Little floater off the window and in for two.
Tenike with 16.
Makes it 47-13. 1:38 to play in the third. Lady Saukee's looking for a date with Staunton on Monday night. Here's a steal by Tenike. Coast to coast she goes. Shot up no good. She is into the pads at the end of the gym, and she'll shoot 2 shots.
Treader's 4th, team 5th. Tenike shooting 2. She is 6 for 8 from the free throw line. She's got 16. 47-13 the score. 1:31 to go in the third quarter. Play Lady Saukees with the lead. First one up and good for Tenike. She's got 17 now.
Moose Lodge 420 is a proud supporter of many community organizations and activities. During the cold winter months, Moose Lodge 420 has their coat rack in front of their building on West Washington Street. If you need a coat, take one. If you have a coat to give, leave one. No questions asked. Stay warm and safe this winter.
Tenike misses the second, and Denton with the rebound, her 4th.
She's into a double team in the backcourt. Ball thrown into the front court and stolen away by Waters. Waters down to Cox. Might have traveled. Gets it over to Marable, whose pull-up jump shot is no good. And the rebound down to Denton. Gets the ball to Ely. Into the front court, Bland. 1:07 to play in the third. Ball knocked away. Bland runs it down, drives on the baseline. Little floater up is good. Ocean Bland.
She's got 4.
Gets it to splash through there and makes it 48-15. 54 seconds left in the third. Waters with it. Out to Tenike. She and Waters play a little pitch and catch out front. Now to Cox in the corner. Lady Saukees have the big lead, the basketball. They have the possession arrow, so that means they could start the fourth quarter with the ball, barring a tie up here. Here's Marable going to shoot a three. It's no good. Rebound down to Waters. She'll drive in. Left-hand layup is good. And we have an injury, it looks like, here. And they've got the trainer out to take a look at this young lady. It looks like she's grabbing at an ankle possibly there. We'll step aside for a break with 24.3 seconds to play in the third. It's a 50 to 15 advantage for Pittsfield on top of East Alton. Wood River back with you after this.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
24.3 seconds to play in the third. And Ocean Bland looks like she had twisted an ankle, so we hope she's okay. They'll get her to the training room and evaluate it. And it'll be East Alton Wood River basketball. Length of the court to go as the last basket was made by Tori Waters on the offensive board in the putback.
The unfortunate thing with the training room here at Pittsfield High School is that it's downstairs.
Not ideal. Inbounds pass comes to Leggett. 20 seconds to play in the third. Works it out to Ely. Pass out top off of Denton and out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Saukees basketball.
29 turnovers on the Lady Oilers.
Waters to inbound right at the half-court line. 14.4 seconds to play in the third. Tenike with the basketball. Works it toward the right side. Tough pass to Waters. Ball loose on the court. Down after it is Reef at the tie-up. Lady Saukees will have it with 6 seconds to play in the third as they have the possession error, but that means the Oilers will get it to start the fourth. Stambaugh to inbound. She will do so in the backcourt to Tenike. Breaks free. Top of the key. Three. Tenike, no good. Rebound down and loose as the buzzer sounds, and we head to the fourth quarter of play. It's the Lady Saukees 50, the Oilers 15. Back with fourth quarter play-by-play after this.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carls, Nathan Jansen, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
After three quarters, the Lady Saukees lead the Lady Oilers of East Alton Wood River 50-15. And Lady Saukees are 18 of 46 from the floor, 39%. Lady Oilers, 6 of 23, 26%.
Oilers have the basketball to start the final quarter. It is a running clock as it's a greater than 30-point lead. Here's a shot put up by Johnson, but they'll say she traveled first.
30 turnovers against East Alton Wood River has been the problem on the evening.
Yes, it has. As the Oilers just have given Pittsfield way too many opportunities to score. And the ball stolen away by Leggett.
11 turnovers on the Lady Saukees.
She'll have it into the front court. Will Leggett do a double team in some trouble. Splits a nice pass down low to Reef. She'll put up a little floater, no good. Tenike with the rebound for Pittsfield. Off to Waters.
Her 9th rebound to go along with 17 points.
7:14 to play in the third. Tenike and Waters still yet to cross the half-court line. Tenike does get it across the center circle here. Was behind the back with it. Left side to Marable. Over to Tenike. Saukees going to play at 7:30 on Monday night against Staunton at Roxana High School. Bounce pass down low, comes to the baseline, and Tenike, a pull-up jump shot, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Katie Cox. Her shot blocked on the way up, and this time the rebound down to Treader for the Oilers. Brings it into the front court and travels. And that will allow substitutes to come in for Pittsfield. Bauer returns along with Williams, Grace Henry, Hefner, and Peebles. So 5 new players for Pittsfield.
Lady Saukees 0 of 9 from 3 on the night, and that's probably got to improve in order to find another win in this tournament and keep their season alive after this day.
Yep, they'll have to shoot it better, definitely. Bauer with the basketball. 6:07 to play in this contest. On the Trash Queen scoreboard, it's a 50-15 advantage for the Pittsfield Lady Saukees. Henry with it, takes a single bounce. Works it out front to Peebles. Over to Williams. Williams top of the key to Hefner. She'll let it go from downtown and knocks it in. Hefner with a try.
She's got 5.
That makes it 53-15. The sophomore showing out the range. Bounce pass in to Leggett. Ball tied up by Williams, and the alternating possession error will favor the Lady Saukees. In for the Oilers, Addison Denton returns. 5:24 and counting in this game. 53-15, Pittsfield on top. Bauer with the basketball. Works it to Hefner. Hefner holds it high above her head. Ball comes to Bauer back on the right wing. Dribble drive in and she travels. She just handed the ball to the official and said, yeah, you're right. I did.
12th turnover, only the second of the second half against Lady Saukees after having 10 in the first.
Into the front court with it is Ely. Works it to Treader. Now to Denton on the right side. Takes it out between the circles to Leggett. And a foul called underneath against one of the Lady Saukees.
Bauer's 3rd, team 5th. Ball out of bounds underneath the basket.
4 minutes, 25 seconds left. Running clock here in the fourth quarter. It will go quickly.
Take about 8 minutes total.
Denton, her shot blocked. Rebound down to Treader. She'll put it back up and out.
Treader's first 2 of the evening.
And it makes it 53-17 with just over 4 minutes left. Bauer into the front court for the Lady Saukees. We'll see Jordan Apps check in on the next dead ball, the freshman. Here's the ball stolen away by Leggett. She'll work it to Ely. Ely on the run out. Runner up no good. Rebound kept alive by Peebles. Now it's loose and Hefner will get the board. Off to Williams. 3:45 remaining. Into the front court, Williams. Over to Bauer. Bauer will bring it on the dribble now. Works it out to Williams, right side Hefner. 3:27 left. Ball to Peebles. She is knocked from her feet by Denton.
Denton 2nd, team 6th.
That will allow another new set of Lady Saukees to come in. We see Emma Henry into the contest. Also Jayla Smith, the 5'4 freshman. Apps does come into the game along with Madison Frieden, the 5'9 freshman. On the other side we see Burns return for East Alton Wood River. Under 3 minutes to play. 53-17, the Lady Saukees. Smith with it to Henry. Emma Henry with the basketball. Gets it over to Apps. Skips it across to Smith. On the wing to Frieden. Dribble drive in. Tried to find Henry. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Oilers. Out of bounds underneath for Pittsfield. Tornaps to inbound. Gets it to Smith. Left side for a three. Jayla Smith rattles in and out. No good. Rebound pulled down by Johnson. She's full speed ahead into the front court. Dribble drive in. Emily Johnson with another two.
She's got 10.
10 of her team's 19. And makes it 53-19. Williams now has the ball swiped away a lot by Leggett. Leggett into the front court. Runner up. Count the basket, and she's fouled.
Leggett with 5. That'll be
Williams
foul. Her first, team 6th. Leggett shooting 1. Her first free throw of the day. Go along with 5 points and an offensive rebound. Her shot is up and short, no good. Rebound, still fought for her. Leggett's going to get it.
Short a pass over to Johnson. Her shot up no good, but she's fouled and she'll shoot 2 shots.
That's all going to go against Abs, her first, team 7th. Johnson shooting a couple. She is 2 for 5 from the free throw line. First one up and good for her. She's got 11. Makes it 53-22 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. She makes them both.
Allows Lady Saukees to check in Michelle DeJanes, the 5'6 freshman, and also in is McKinley Poore, the 5'7 sophomore. 53-23 the score. Here's a drive in by Frieden. Works out of a double team to Henry. Had the ball knocked loose. It's stolen away by Ely. Ely on the run out into the front court. Ball knocked loose. Run down. Shot put up is good by Mackenzie Cox.
Her first 2 of the day.
It's at 53-25, and you can kind of see East Alton Wood River against players their own age. They're fairly competitive. Just a lot of young mistakes and turnovers too early in this contest to have a chance to win it. Now here's a ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jayla Smith. It'll be East Alton Wood River basketball. Running clock, 10 seconds left. Ball comes into Leggett. She'll work it out to Johnson. Johnson a 3. It's short. Rebound down to Frieden. She can just hold it here. And they will. And the final on this one, a 53-25 win for Pittsfield. They move to 19-10 on the season. East Alton Wood River ends their year at 7-23. And we take you to the Illini Community Hospital post-game show, where we'll have a look at final stats. We'll also name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. It's your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Final of this one, a 53-25 win for the Pittsfield Lady Saukees. They move on to play Staunton on Monday night in Roxana at 7:30. In their regional semifinal, Pittsfield jumped out to the early lead and never looked back at this one, securing their 19th victory of the season. And here on the Illini Community Hospital post-game show, John's got a look at final stats.
The Oilers finished the game shooting 10 of 31 from the floor, 32%, 1 of 6 from 3, 17%, 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 50%. Led in scoring by Emily Johnson with 12 points to go along with 4 rebounds, 5 points for Mila Leggett, 4 points for Ocean Bland, 2 points for Mackenzie Cox, and 2 for Lily Treader in the game to get to their 25. Lady Saukees shoot 19 of 50 from the floor, 38%, 1 of 11 from 3, 9%, 14 of 22 from the free throw line, 64% led in scoring by 17 points from Ellie Tinike to go along with 9 rebounds, 13 points for Katie Cox in limited action as she was in foul trouble for much of the game, 9 points for Lainey Marable all in the first half, 5 points for Tori Waters, 5 for Janie Hefner, 2 points for Grace Henry, and 2 points for Shelby Bauer to get to their 53.
Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, who Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from Ellie Tinike in this contest, leading her squad, especially when Katie Cox got in some foul trouble. Tinike really helped keep things moving the right direction. And led the Lady Saukees with 17 points. They move on to the regional semifinal Monday night at 7:30 against Staunton. That's going to do it from Voschel Gymnasium. For John and Jacob Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. Thanking you for joining us this afternoon and into your early evening for another Central Illinois